Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. I know it's been a little bit since I last posted a video, but I wanted to take a little bit of a break for the holidays. I believe my last one was what I got for Christmas, and then I just wanted to spend some time off for the New Year's. Plus, I haven't been feeling the greatest, but that's okay. Today, I'm coming to you with I don't know if it's really a review, more as a quality check. I guess that's kind of a review of an emergency fishing kit. Um, Now I do want to make a disclaimer. I am not a pro fisher. I have been fishing with my dad. I've never gone alone, and so I don't know all the parts, but I do know how to use them. So please don't make fun of me if I don't know all of the terms for it. Um, but I will show you what's inside and kind of feel at it. I have not opened these yet. For an emergency kit, like I was thinking about bug out bag kind of thing. Um, so this is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be, but let's see if it's good quality, and I'm sure we can put more in it if needed. This is a 2-pack for $8. I got the 2-pack for one that otherwise it came in like 50, and I don't need 50 fishing kits. So I figured I could put one in my bag, and I made my sister a mini bug out bag, which I will be doing a video here in a few days. So keep an eye out for that. That one is just the bare necessities, what would be in a bug out bag. If you see my previous videos, you know that for me, a bug out bag is not like a survival in the forest kit, but I'm also wanting to be prepared for all situations. So, for example, first it would be bug in for me, and then it would be a shelter or hotel. And then if something does happen, I also want to be prepared for other aspects in case those aren't an option, to be able to not necessarily survive in the wild, but have things that I can use for if I have to be outside. Um, I would bug out with my family. And we have a plan if that is like where we would go, what would happen, what we need. I do live alone, but we all live relatively close. At least my close family is my intermediate family. So we do like I we have if it came down to it, that's a very last resort. And so I just want to be prepared. Just so many things are happening in the world. So anyways, I know that was a very long intro, but I just kind of wanted to make a little disclaimer there on bug in, and then if that's not an option, bug to a shelter or hotel. Very last resort is outside survival, because you know that's a tough thing to prepare for. But I want to be able to prepare for it for short term if absolutely necessary. So, anyways, I have not opened this, so let's take a look. I'll finally get in here. Here is the brand, and it does give you a little directions on how to use the bobber. So, let's see here. Also, I know I'm doing this by hand. I did not feel like setting up my tripod for this, so hopefully this video isn't too shaky. So first off, I want to feel these all, but let's pull this all out. There's definitely going to be room in here to add more things if needed. Okay. So we got 2 bobbers. I do know the name of these at least. And they feel like any normal bobber. I mean, it wouldn't be able to hold a whole bunch of weight. It's very light. I can't tell you how much, but it's very light. It's like a basic bobber. And then we have this. I don't remember what it's called, but I know this connects you to the fishing pole to the fishing line. So it just feels like any normal one. It's only one, so if it snaps, then that's the only one you have. But luckily, I think these are a little bit harder to snap than the actual fishing line. I think, I'm not sure. Usually my dad sets up my fishing pole, so I should probably know how to do that. But anyways, and then we have these travel pair of scissors. I don't know if I can open this with one hand. maybe. I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the foldable scissors so you can cut any lines. And this would be just nice to have in a bug out kit in general. They are not sharp, though. I have ones that are better. I'll probably replace this because I don't know if this would even cut. Like, I'm cutting it on my finger right now and it does not hurt at all. I'll probably replace this. The tips are a little bit sharp. I guess you'd only need this really for being able to cut the fishing line. But to me, this isn't really that sharp. So I'll probably just be replacing these. It is easy enough to fold out if you have two hands. Let me try to fold it back in. And it's relatively to fold back in. I'm not sure if I said fold. I meant fold out and then fold back in. You guys know what I mean. But I think I'll personally be replacing those. I have different folding scissors that work really well. Okay. Things are hard to do one-handed. This is why I usually set up my tripod, but okay, well, we'll start with this. So it looks like we have a good amount of weights. Let me count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's a good amount, 10. I don't know how much these weights are, and I'm not a good guesser, but they're very light, like really light. So if you want to get this a little bit more technical, you could add some heavier ones if you want, because these are super light. I mean, I think they would do the trick, and I think you can always put on multiples if you want to make it a little bit heavier. I think you can do that, but there's a good amount of these really light ones. So either if you can like stack them up and make it heavier, or you can throw in a few more light ones if wanted. And then let's see here, we have, oops, sorry guys, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 hooks and they all look to be about the same size. I'm trying to make sure. I think there's a few larger and a few shorter. I mean, it's not a large range, but there definitely is a size difference in a few of these. I don't know if you can tell because, of course, I put this on a gray background, but yeah, so it's like a large and a small. Trying to separate the largest from the small. It looks like 4 and 4, so 4 large, 4 smalls. I mean, that's good. You can throw in more varieties if you want, but if not, I feel like that's pretty good. And then, let's see here. I think, don't quote me on this, I think this is bait. I'm not sure what kind of bait this would be, like what kind of fish or what area you'd use this on. There's 2 of them. I'm personally going to add a few more different kinds of bait in here. Maybe like a fly bait. I wouldn't do anything that could expire. Not like I mean, I know that when my dad goes fishing with me, we use those ones that are like really colorful and they almost look like clay, and you like put it on the end of the hook and like smush it on. I'll have to look to see if those expire or something. If they don't really expire, or if not for a long time, I might pick up those because I always have a lot of luck with that. I just think that you want to throw in a few more baits in here because 2 isn't a lot, and I'm not sure what variety of fish this would catch, and it's pretty large. And then last but not least, which I am not going to take out of the bag, you have fishing line. I'm not sure how much fishing line. It looks maybe enough for 1 or 2 fishing pole worth. So you could either keep it as is or add another little bit of fishing line just in case it snaps or breaks, or you never know. So yeah, there's that. So overall, for $8 for 2, I think this is a really good kit. Could you make yours for cheaper? I think it depends. Because I'm already replacing these scissors, so that's out of there, but I'm guessing this wouldn't be more than like $1.50, maybe $2. For that, it's really cheap. I think you could make a better kit for the amount. So it'd be $4 for, a single kit since it was 2 for $8. Maybe not, maybe not match that, but you can make multiple kits for probably about $8. Maybe a little bit more. I think it depends where you go and what you're looking at and how quality wise you're getting. But anyways, I got these from Amazon. Again, here is I don't know how to pronounce the brand. I'm not going to try because I don't want to look silly. It's probably easier. Things are always easier to pronounce than what I think it is, but I don't want to embarrass myself. So you guys can look it up on Amazon if you want. I think it's a good kit. Again, I'm replacing the scissors, and I'll probably be adding 1 or 2 different kinds of weights. Definitely some more bait of different varieties. I'm going to keep these, but different varieties. Maybe a little bit more of the fishing. I'm going to say fishing string, but that's not what it's called. Wire. And I think the hooks are good. I'll maybe add 1 more of these. Maybe. I'll think about it. But overall, I think it's a really good kit for $8. And yeah, I would recommend. Especially if you're a beginner fisher like me where you don't really know what you need. This has the basics. So I think this is good for a basic first aid kit. If you're a pro fisher, you probably like, this looks bad. You can leave a comment if you want. But, and kind of let me and other people know what you would suggest or things you would add, or just be nice in the comments. But I'm always here for a good suggestion, a good conversation. So anyways, thank you guys, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.